Okay. G'day, Max. Welcome. G'day, Jacob J. G'day, Hanker. Wait for the link to come up on my YouTube. G'day, Corey. How are you?
I just said test because sometimes my messages don't do what they're supposed to do. Or my comment words.
G'day, Nickel Plate. Is this the actual Nickel Plate, or is this Norfolk has forgotten to log back into his own account? Yep. Welcome, Nickel Plate. Just remember, drama-free stream, please.
Yes.
Corey, not feeling great, unfortunately, but thanks for asking. You're welcome. I've got a slight bit of a headache, so. G'day, BNSF. How are you today?
I'll try not to fart on live stream this time.
I'll pull that back a little bit so we get a bit more.
Ooh, Ikachuku. Better darn well not be.
That's good, BNSF. Nickel Plate Production, the drama is over anyway, so there won't be any problems. I hope so, because I don't like drama.
Me neither.
I've got enough of my own life. I'll post this link. I'm posting a link in the chat that is for a YouTube channel which I quite enjoy. It's a Australian modeler, so you guys probably have not heard of him. Panic Station Productions. Nickel Plate, 3801 isn't coming over in this batch. Will be 3813, and she is yet to leave Australia, to my knowledge. Max's Trains. I got a Lionel HO engine in the mall. I might get some Lionel freight cars specifically military in space. I saw a launch of a rocket, SpaceX designed for the moon rocket. It's a probe, not a man mission. Okay. But yeah, Nickel Plate, I should hopefully have two engines coming over soon. Should be 3813 and 442 class locomotive.
New person.
G'day, Autumn. Welcome. If this is the first time in my stream, please take a couple seconds to read the description and agree to the terms and service, please. G'day, Dominic Trains. Did you check out that YouTube channel I suggested, Barry Davis? Dominic, is that because we've both got a stutter, or why? Cool. BNSF.
Nah.
You should check one of my videos from the Cheyenne train depot. We saw a tank train come through.
Literally military tanks.
Yep. Thanks, Trains Master. Yeah, the terms have not changed. BNSF, IRAL fan CSX. I do remember seeing a couple of CSX things come through.
Mostly cars.
Yep. Yeah. Dominic, he is a great YouTuber, very knowledgeable about his pommy stuff. Although in the Hornby recent catalog release, I saw they're making the Britannia Anzac. I'll definitely be interested in getting one of them.
Good to know.
Why is Max's hobby sending through winky faces? Should I be worried?
Why did you just like your own content?
Because I can. Yeah, Dominic. I do like Jimmy the Ginty. It's quite a cool series. I it's the guy who created has a good imagination behind him. BSF CSX is originally from Florida. Okay. Yeah, I thought they would have come from the East Coast. Norfolk, hippity hoppity, how's everyone doing in tonight's live stream?
Oops, sorry.
Dominic, did you hear Hornby won't be making Thomas stuff anymore? Well, most of their Thomas stuff was made from old moldings anyway. Their models were really old. No, that's cool, Thomas. I'm going to start calling you Thomas if that's okay. Sirens and Road Ring, g'day. Welcome to stream. Train Master, have you heard of the S160 class locos? Yes, they were built in the States for use in England and Europe during the Second World War. They had a suicide drain cock. In other words, once opened, you could not close it. Sirens. I'm cleaning my room, so perfect timing. Yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to, when I was driving long distances for work, I would quite literally put a YouTube video on and listen to it. My Norfolk, my brother lost it when I showed him the stream I just did with his UP-F3 running it at speed lights. He was laughing so hard. I would not have wanted to be in his shoes if it came off the tracks anyway. That would not have been good. Well, what's the problem, Thomas? Max's hobbies. Yes, I heard an announcement a while back. In 2018, Thomas stuff would have been missing. I got Thomas and Percy, so I'm gonna repaint them as the railway series counterparts.
Cleaning is very stressful.
Train Master. Well, I don't think we had any S160s, but we did have the Mikado type, but they were in Queensland on the narrow gauge. They are supplied under Lend-Lease. The New South Wales 59 class was based on a USA Light Mikado, so with an extremely short tender. Dominic Trains, have you thought about getting the Barkman range? Like, I had a Barkman Thomas and I could not false it. It looked perfect as it was for the TV series. Sirens. When I was cleaning, I was watching live streams. It helps me not stress out. Oh, I'm just guessing you've got non-transitional anxiety when it comes to cleaning.
I know I do.
BSF. Thomas. I used to have a Hornby Thomas HO train set.
Who cares about White House films?
Max, do you mean the White House's politician film, or White House as in another company? Please clarify.
And Dominic's out.
Yep, I'll see you later, Dominic. Jane Master, Australia's railroad must have been very interesting. Do you miss home? Yes, I really miss home.
Can you guys not remind him? I just got him out of his depression loop. Jeez.
Norfolk. See you later, Dominic. Have a nice night.
Oops.
Thomas, I don't have my Mikado with me. It's back in Australia. Only about half my stuff is, not even half my collection is here with me in the States. The rest is waiting to come over. There's also in that box, one of the boxes, there'll be a Challenger too.
Which he got here.
Yeah. Also,
much to his mother's immense displeasure. She freaked when he bought that thing. You spent what on what? With whose money? You remember that, don't you?
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, you in trouble? I knew you was going to be in trouble. I knew it. I knew it. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it.
Yes, being SF, I do have a New South Wales 36 class steam locomotive. I'll just have to get out of its box. Transmasters. Sorry. That is just I want to go to Australia, and I've always wanted to know what it's like over that country. The weather is lovely, nice and warm.
Don't get him started.
It's dry as a bone most time of the year, but it's quite nice.
Could have fooled me. The one time I was there, it was raining most of the time. Never heard of it.
White House Films is all one word, is railway series model recreation of YouTube, but replica of the relevant.
Another BNSF person.
Yeah, if you BNSF guys keep showing up, I might have to get some BNSF power for you one day when I have the money.
Yeah, when you have the money, my dear.
Randy Watson, welcome. It's good to be here, even though I'm at work in a cow shed milking cows. Well, it could be worse. You could be in the cattle yard, trying to separate the cows away from the calves. That's always fun. Thanks, Norfolk. When I get the money, I'm going to put a lot more work into it.
I've been sneaking bits and pieces as I can.
Yep, okay, Thomas, I'll call you that.
Why are you mounting a siren on your bed? There's better ways to get yourself awake in the morning besides giving yourself a coronary.
Actually, I've been tempted to buy a train horn out of a scrapyard and attach it to my car. Attach it to a little air compressor.
That would end really, really badly. Like, epic levels of really, really badly. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you dare.
I I really can't wait till next year. Oz Models have just announced they're making Mark 144s like this one.
And how are you gonna get it then?
When I have the money.
Yeah, you don't have the moolah, honey.
Cool, Thomas. I have a railway spike or two at home.
I sent you the darn things.
Yeah, I've also got one I pulled out. I found on the railway, loose on the railway tracks. Trainsmaster, have you ever heard of Southern Pacific Railroad before? If you don't know, yeah, it's now part of the Union Pacific, isn't it? GFW trains, welcome. Where was he?
Norfolk.
No, the other being a Zeph guy that showed up. Oh. Mr. Watson, yeah, could be worse, but it is about to get better. I bought a house now, trying to plan the permanent layout. Ooh,
Fun times.
I can't wait to I'm already kind of planning the permanent layout I want to build when me and the wife get permanently set down. It'll be something about a representation of the track over over our Glen in New South Wales.
Huh. Excuse me.
Welcome back, Anchor. Trainmaster, I'm looking forward to it, but also me and wife found out as volunteers at the Cheyenne Train Depot Museum, we can go on a tour for free for when the depot days are on.
But we might not be here for depot days because guess where your parents want to take us?
Yeah, my parents have suggested that me, my sister, brother-in-law, and the wife might go for a trip to Hawaii.
Woo! Hawaii! Go away, Ernest. I am not okay with that at the moment.
Yeah, and hopefully.
I hope that was a dyslexic moment.
And hopefully we'll be in the depot the day that
It's not 4041, it's 4014. Damn it! Twice in a row, they made the same mistake. Ah! I twitch.
G'day, SP. I think I've got a mouthful, so I might put some Vegemite on it when we go upstairs.
If you have an ulcer, how the fuck are you gonna reach it? That's in your esophagus.
A mouth ulcer.
Oh!
It's on my gum.
Sorry, yeah, that brain is real. How did you manage to use that much grass? For real, if it's like what we have, that's crazy.
He's using grass mats.
Oh, okay.
Not the grass fiber stuff. Norfolk, I disagree. Nothing's better than a triple header 38 class train. Good night, Max's Hobbies. Thanks for joining.
Big maybe on that right now,
Mm.
but that's pretty awesome if it works
Yeah.
out that way.
Thomas, look up a New South Wales 60 class Garrett. They're 484484. They're not as big as a big boy, but I think they're only like
Derailment alert. Not us.
10 feet shorter. Most powerful locomotive used in the Southern Hemisphere, steam. GFW. I'm not sure if we'll be able to go see it because we'll be with my parents, who are by that stage I've not have seen for over a year.
Yeah, he's gonna be glued to his folks. Guarantee it.
Mr. Watson, yes, I'm looking forward to it. I can't decide whether to model New South Wales or New Zealand narrow gauge. I reckon New South Wales. That's my personal opinion. Because
That's where he's from. That's why.
Because you can't really get many New Zealand ready-to-run
When should I
locomotive.
get it out? When should I get it out?
We still have time, ages.
Okay, I don't remember.
Because you can't really get many ready-to-run locomotives of the same quality of the New South Wales stuff. Trainmaster, do you think the Garrett's more powerful than Big Boy? Probably a little less powerful. I'll just look up the Big Boy power, the Garrett New South, the 60 class power stats.
Apparently, BNSF is just randomly yammering about random locomotives until he's noticed.
Okay, just find attractive effort. The New South Wales 60 class Garrett in later rebuild form developed 63,490 pounds, and Big Boy. And Big Boy's attractive effort is a lot more. 135,375 pounds of attractive effort. If that answers everyone's questions. Actually, I'm pretty sure the Yellowstones were more powerful than Big Boy.
I have one of those as a static display.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that's what I have.
Yeah. So, does anyone want me to get out the 38 foot, the 36, 64? Yeah, Randy, the trainer arm just announced they're doing more 44s, they're doing more 49s, more 47s, and also Oxygen have just announced that they're doing Mark 1 44s.
Oh great, not another one. Thanks for the compliment. Please don't become another one.
Just pull her off and put another logo on. This is a Trainer Armor 44 which has had her wheels replaced. Well, yeah, the problem with triplexes, they were a helper locomotive. They weren't actually made for long mainline pulls. Uh,
I just deleted it because I didn't want to deal with it.
okay.
I consider that shit stirring.
Mm. Right now, I'm running my New South Wales X200. G'day, observant. Yes, I agree, Ralph. And the triplexes were a failure. Otherwise, there would be more built. In fact, they only lasted a short time before being converted. I think one of them got scrapped outright, and another one got converted into a melee and a 280. So I highly agree with you. Norfolk, I'm confused. Is the S1 the turbine one, or
What?
is a S1 a Pennsylvania steam turbine, or is that a different one I'm thinking of? SP. Wait, Dodger, is that the new loco you brought out? This one has been here for ages. It is a
You just don't see it.
yeah, because it's not a mainline hauler. It's what's classified as a rail tractor.
Apparently, Sirens is about to get run over by a big boy.
Don't get run over by a big boy. We don't want to get 4014's paint messy. Why would you make a 2 10 10 10 10 2? Wouldn't that just defeat the purpose? You would not be able to raise enough steam, and this is a highly effective boiler. Something like that would be use a lot of fuel, a lot of water, and you would need a very good mechanical stoker, or 10 hyperactive firemen who are probably on speed. No, GFW, I do not want to get those two mixed around. Yes, Ralph, and she's almost back. In fact, when she was getting her cab on, I saw the smoke box just outside the shed. GFW trains, your wife will get angry.
Excuse me?
Norfolk, yes, I'm hyped for the 2716. CNO 284.
I found a picture of that thing that person was just talking about in Blueprint. Absolutely ridiculous.
That is ugly.
If that was an 8, my bad.
If it's the same website, I think they also did plans for huge boy. It's big boy.
No, they have a Super Garrett. Does that count? Basically, it's basically things like what he was talking about are considered quadruplexes.
Have a good night, EGFW. Sirens. Can I have a picture of the giant wheelbase locomotive? I'll get the wife to share the link in the chat if she can.
What link?
From that website.
Oh, I already left it. My bad.
I'll let this X200 run around one more time, and I'll try my 41 class. It's another loco that
Just look it up on Google, Sirens. I'll also look into the quadruplexes. That's basically where I found some of the blueprints, was under something about the quadruplexes.
The 41 class I brought over with me, but it's never properly worked. So I'll give it a try because you guys haven't seen it working. This might not work. It's never been a happy locomotive. It might have something wrong with it. I'm gonna send it in to get worked on when I have the money. 41. Oh wait. Nope. Dead as a dodo.
What'd you do?
I'm just trying to start the 41.
What'd you do to it?
I don't know. It's never behaved properly. Wheels are clean. Let's turn around and see if she'll fire out this way. Suspect there might be some loose wires because the Tsunami 2s, there should be a light on. Okay, I'll try to do this. Program on main, address, long. Just rewrite address, maybe that will be the problem. Nope, okay, it's dead. She's dead as a dodo. Sorry about that, guys.
Again.
Where's everyone going?
Poof.
Okay, where was I? Why are we talking? You just broke my brain. And there's Boeing did not make the A380. You're thinking of the Airbus. Ralph Ann, it was a joke. I accidentally made when I was 5 years old. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Uh, Sirens, SP, I can't find it.
Sirens, look at the link that Corey posted. I think Corey posted it.
Yeah, it was Corey. Yeah, there was
I
actually
just almost did a headstand. Eek.
somebody did up the blueprint designs for what was called the Huge Boy. The Huge Boy was meant to be a big boy with an extra set of drive wheels. Do I have to put bricks and weights on the other end inside that?
I almost face planted in the garbage.
Corey Page, there is a small section on the page called
Okay.
yeah, it is interesting. You're bumping the whole tile layout.
Oops. Earthquake.
Ralph Ann, I saw lots of trains in Vermont excluding any steam locos. Oh, that sucks. So in consolation, I've not seen a working steam loco since 2008.
Stupid idiot.
What's happened?
Found it.
Yeah, Norfolk, I agree. Steam locos. Well, let's just say I'm a fan of steam locos, but I also understand why steam had to end. They're dirty, they're time consuming, and the labour costs where they are in the Western world, we just couldn't afford them anymore. Might change the prime mover on this. Put it on main. CV 1, 2, 3. Let's give it a value of 2. Norfolk, yeah, it's a shame knowing why steam ended, but we still have historical society like the Fort Wayne and an Oregon Historical Rail Center, as well as a UP steam program to keep it alive. Yes, very true. Rail Van Channel, I personally like the SD50. I don't really know much about US locomotives. I'm learning, but I still have a lot to learn. Yeah, Siren, Steam is making a comeback, and looks like we're coming up to the just past the 40 minute mark. So, does anyone want to have the turbine out, or?
SP probably is gonna have a shit fit if we don't.
Norfolk, yes, Sirens, you're right. Many.
Turbine time! I think that answers the question.
3. Let's get a value of 5. Yep. If you ask the wife very nicely, she might get it out for you.
So somebody else has got to move his dang locomotives out of the road. What good boys, he says. I have to ask, what is with everybody in that turbine?
No one gets so excitable about my Australian locomotives.
I mean, it is kind of cool to have a jet engine. Of course, he shows up just as I'm about to do that. That thing sounds sick.
It's the prime mover programming.
It sounds like it's got the flu or something and it's lost half of its voice.
Yeah.
It's a G-tail, not a mode. Get your shit straight.
Okay, just pulling my loco off.
See if we can blow Mom out of her seat again.
No, let's not do that. Let's not scare her.
I'm being silly, but please don't try to change anything right now.
Yep. Yes, Rainey, we're still on. We're just about to get the wife's turbine out. G'day, Next Gen Railroads. Thanks, Next Gen. The wife's turbine is about to get released onto the unsuspecting world.
Move your feet, please. Ooh, excuse my ass in your face, by the way. Wait, you afraid I'm gonna fart again?
Yes. After last week, do you blame me?
Can you make sure that's seated properly, please?
Yep. And apparently, Siren's pregnant dog is watching.
Good for it.
No, you've got the drop. You got the. So, Siren, to be grammatically correct, so you're saying your bitch is pregnant? And no, in that context, it's not a swear word. Randy, I didn't know you do a podcast. Is it on your YouTube channel?
That chair sounds like it's farting again. SP's about ready to have a meltdown. No. I forgot how to pull it up.
Select logo.
Just hit select again.
Yep. Oh no, enter.
Beep, 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 beep. Found it.
Yeah, Ralph and channel. Funny thing, with the Tsunami 2 decoders, what this one is fitted with, you take CV123, you change it to a value of 0, and you get a galloping
What the
goose.
fuck is a Railfan channel on about?
It's class locos. Thomas, I've already subbed you. Yes,
Yeah, she's a veranda. So that makes it a second generation.
Yeah.
Second generation detail.
Yeah, pretty much the story behind this locomotive. One of my mates back home was had up for sale. I wanted to get the wife something that could be DCC'd.
It was a wedding gift, long story short. So, BNSF, are you just randomly blathering out locomotive types until somebody notices you, or is there a reason why you just randomly start listing things off?
Yeah, guys, remember, smash that like button. See, smash.
Well, the controller won't let it go very much faster than it is. I have the throttle wide open here.
The throttle is set for 128 speed steps. She's at 35. Oh, that's cool, Thomas.
Oh, okay. Because all I see is you just randomly listing off locomotives.
When I have the funds, I might end up buying one.
The turbines are actually a really interesting subject.
Yeah, Thomas, that means you would most likely have what's called an have what's called an ESU lock sound decoders. They're primarily recorded from the actual real thing.
Am I being a shit?
Yes.
It's laughing at you. SP, unfortunately, at least one of the gas turbines, one of the G-tails, is not going to be coming back because the only two that are left are not going to ever be in working condition again. There's only two third generations left. One's turbine is completely jammed, and the other one has been gutted. It is just a shell. There is no way to bring them back that's financially feasible at all.
Yep, and see you later next gen. We'll talk to you next week.
You said that twice, BNSF.
Yeah, Thomas, that would be that would be ESU decoder then. If it's in a mountain. Yes.
Well, at this moment, I would choose the turbine as being harder because of what I know about what little few are left. There's only two left, and both of them are in less than optimal condition for trying to make them ever run again.
And SP, when we have the money, we might end up buying a first generation, then buying a third generation. And Corey, I agree. The turbine might take some time to rebuild, but the GG1 would need to be completely and utterly rewired. G'day, Dave. How are you?
Norfolk, you're getting a little bit creepy.
Yep. I'll see you next week, Randy.
He's laughing at you. Toot.
Is it at least warm in Arizona, or?
Arizona's the middle of the desert. It's
So-
like New Mexico.
So yes. And we've got to start finishing up soon too.
Like 5 minutes.
Yep. Welcome back, Trainmaster.
So when it comes back around, I'm gonna go ahead and start shutting down.
Yep. Corey, well, from what I know, the GG ones were made in the 30s and 40s, so all the wiring would need to be redone, and their transformers would all gone due to PCBs, and yeah, it'll be like getting the Green Beetle working again in New South Wales. Well, Steam Ralph, and we're just about to finish.
hit reverse because it went too far.
Directions. Corey, modern and contemporary wires are different. Not quite sure about that one. Okay, they could be made out of a harder metal, maybe. Well, guys, we're gonna head off for the night, and we'll talk to you next week.